A somber anniversary this weekend across the state as we mark 3 weeks since deadly flooding on July 4th weekend. In Travis County, the Sandy Creek area just outside Leander was hit hard, and some have been critical about the response. KXAN's Barrett Tryon spoke with Leander's mayor in a one-on-one interview.
In a lengthy Facebook post, Leander Mayor Christine Delisle is trying to set the record straight on what her city is doing after the deadly floods.
We're helping every way that we can.
Despite having a Leander mailing address, the Sandy Creek neighborhood is outside Leander city limits. It sits in an unincorporated section of northwest Travis County.
Our guys were on site the morning of the flood. We assisted in both Williamson and Travis counties. And we have a wonderful emergency management team that has been reaching out to Travis County every single day.
Tomorrow morning marks 3 weeks since the devastating and deadly floods moved through this area. As you can see, that cleanup happening behind me, just a small sliver of what is still going on here in the Sandy Creek area. The mayor has received harsh criticism online for what some claim as not doing enough.
It's okay if they want to be mad at me, but I want to make sure that they are getting connected to the people that can make a difference, because what they're saying is, I want something different, and the city of Leander cannot provide something different.
Despite all that's happened, she says she will continue to support in every way she can.
If there's going to be a silver lining, it's that we've seen everybody just passionately come together.
Help that will be needed in months and years to come. In Leander, Barrett Tryon, KXAN News.
And a new FEMA center opens tomorrow morning in Leander. It's at the Northway Bible Church off of San Gabriel Parkway. It's open 8 to 7 Monday through Saturdays. People can apply for things like federal disaster assistance and also connect with other state and local agencies that are offering help. GOP state lawmaker is responding to reports he had a years-long affair with a former exotic dancer, and he's denying claims he paid her for meetups and several abortions. The claims involve Southlake Rep Giovanni Capriglione. Our media partners at the Texas Tribune report the far-right media outlet Current Revolt published an interview with a woman named Alex Grace, who claims she had a 17-year affair with Capriglione. In a statement, Capriglione admitted to having an affair years ago, but did not confirm that it was Grace. And he added the other allegations are categorically false and easily disproven, and that he never nor would ever pay for an abortion. In 2021, Capriglione was the lead author of the trigger ban that allowed Texas to ban nearly all abortions after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade. Going back to the allegations, Capriglione has threatened legal action seemingly against Current Revolt, as well as Grace, for what he characterized as lies and defamation. Now, this comes after Capriglione last week said he would not seek re-election. We have more details on the allegations and Capriglione's response, as well as calls for an investigation in this story at KXAN.com. The Texas Senate held its first of 4 redistricting hearings in Austin. And Texas House Democrats, well, they went to both California and Illinois. House Democratic Chair Jean Wu says they are trying to sound a nationwide alarm. State Capitol reporter Adam Schwager has the story.
15 Texas House Democrats headed to 2 of the 3 largest Democratic states on Friday to sit down with their governors.
Plain and simple, what Governor Abbott and the Republicans are trying to do is cheat.
The party's leader, Jean Wu, told me it's not a quorum break.
We're going to go back.
But didn't take the option off the table in the future.
Democrats, we will use every tool available to us. Nothing is off the table because we're not fighting for Democrats in Texas. We're fighting for the whole country.
The vague response was echoed by Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker.
I don't want to see any of this. But the idea, again, Donald Trump pressuring Republicans and them reacting as if, oh, sure, President Trump will do whatever you say. That's unfair. And so as far as I'm concerned, everything's on the table in reaction to that.
This out-of-state meeting comes less than a day after House Democrats stayed late to hear those who couldn't testify due to the Republican Chair Cody Vasut capping all redistricting hearings at 5 hours.
We had set out in the notice, and the intent is to treat every in-person hearing that we have here, both in Austin and in Houston and in Arlington, equally.
While known beforehand, the move is unusual, as the Texas House held several overnight hearings this year.
You should at least allow people who have driven hours and hours the time to come and testify.
Vasut's office did not respond to our request to talk about cutting off the meeting. In Austin, I'm Adam Schwager.
So much for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Daniel Marin. Jennifer has the night off. The city of Austin is seeing dozens more hate crimes reported than it was nearly a decade ago. According to data from the Austin Police Department, in 2023, 51 hate crimes were reported. In 2024, 60 were reported. And then there have been 31 reported this year so far. Now compare that to 2017 and 2018, when the city first started collecting this data. There were 17 and 20 reported hate crimes those years, respectively. Now keep in mind, the reporting system may have also gotten better, contributing to some of that increase. Still, as KXAN's Grace Reader explains, Austin City Council members say they are aware of these numbers and passed a resolution this week to revamp how the city addresses hate crimes.
This week, Austin City Council signed off on creating a city-led hate crimes task force alongside reevaluating the city's current anti-hate initiative.
Unfortunately, I've seen like an uptick of hate crime, right? Whether it be against our trans community, there's been incidences in downtown, whether it be against like Muslim and Jewish kids at the UT campus.
Austin City Council member Zoe Kadri authored that resolution. He says it'll kickstart anti-hate initiatives, including the creation of a hate crimes task force run by the City of Austin's Office of Equity and Inclusion, a better web portal for hate crime data and resources, and a notification program that informs elected officials of violent hate crimes.
And then we have other things that we've looked at other cities. There's like a Breaking Bread initiative they do in New York City, bringing that here in Austin.
The resolution also puts a pause on Austin's We All Belong campaign, the city's anti-hate program put in place just a couple years ago. City Council said the campaign's website was outdated and lacked good data.
We want everything to kind of be hand in hand. We're looking at having this new version of the Hate Crimes Task Force, to have an intergovernmental committee, to have better data and transparency, to have a better working web portal.
Grace Reader, KXAN News.
Now, as for the next steps, the resolution asks the city manager to report back to the council with an update no later than September.
TxDOT is looking into a traffic light in Westlake after a KXAN viewer shared some safety concerns.
As part of her What's Driving You Crazy on Your Drive series, KXAN traffic anchor Erica Brennis takes us to Bee Cave Road near the Village at Westlake.
An Austin resident since 2008, Sally Bradley has some concerns about the traffic light on Bee Cave Road and Village at Westlake.
Well, I was a full-time employee in this area, and so I would travel this road every day. Now I'm just part-time, but still been trying to get this light fixed a little better for the community.
Sally's referring to eastbound traffic on Bee Cave Road, specifically when taking a left into that medical center complex at the intersection.
The light doesn't realize that I'm sitting there and waiting, so I can wait up to 5 minutes before anything actually happens. What I've noticed that actually triggers this light is if there is a car coming in the cross area. There's a lot of cars trying to get in this area right now.
I found out the signal is managed by TxDOT, so I reached out to let them know about her concerns.
Since that light takes so long, is many people who are employees in this area will either run the light on a red, or maybe they do a U-turn early and enter the complex at another entrance.
TxDOT told me it's one of about 150 signals that they manage just in Travis County. They have 9 signal positions that manage those lights and said they collaborate with contractors to address ongoing signal work. TxDOT told me they're looking into this issue. It's not the first time Sally has reported her concerns to officials, but she's hoping this will be her last. In Austin, Erica Brennis, KXAN News.
Well, if you have something that's driving you crazy on your drive, reach out to Erica by scanning the code on your screen or email us at reportit@kxan.com.